Hello everyone, this is AtYourServiss with O2BStamping.com. Are you feeling in the Christmas spirit? Because I've got a Christmas card for you. This is done with Dazzling Diamonds. Glitter, I'm not sure you're going to be able to see that on the video. Maybe there you can see it, but it's beautiful in person. Pretty simple card. So let me show you how I made that. I started with a piece of basic black cardstock that measures 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4, and there's my furnished with my bone folder. Now to start, I'm actually going to put a piece of Whisper white cardstock in the center. This measures 4 by 5 1/4. I'm going to go ahead and put that in. Now I will give you a little tip. If I was going to stamp something on this first, I'm actually not. I'm going to wait until later. But it's always a tip to go ahead and stamp it before you glue it to your card base. And that way if you make a mistake, you can just flip it over. But just I'm feeling positive tonight, and I'm not going to make any mistakes on my inside of my card. So the next thing I want to show you is I'm going to use this gold foil paper for this second layer right here, but I want to show you a little trick on how to save some of that gold foil paper for another project. So in comes my paper trimmer. And what I want to show you is how you can use your paper trimmer, get a little bit of debris out of there, to make a frame. And that way you can actually use this as a layer, and you have all of this that you can use on another project. So let me show you how I did that. So this measures 4 by 5 1/4, and what I'm going to do is line this up over here, anywhere 1/2 inch or 3/4 of an inch, anywhere in that area. You're going to want to start it about 3/4 of an inch in from the top, and then go all the way down to about 3/4 of an inch from the bottom. Okay, then you're just going to want to pick this up. You can see the cut line. You're going to turn it, and you're going to bring this back down, and you're going to look for the end here in this slide piece. And so you're going to bring that cutter back up. You're going to line it up with the cut you've already made. You're going to bring that down. You see the second cut. You're just going to keep doing that. Line that up. You'll be able to see this in person. It's a shame you can't really see it on the video, but you'll get an idea anyway. There's your third cut. Then you're going to come around, you're going to line that up and cut down to there. Okay, so now you can kind of see you've got a frame, and then you're just going to punch this out. Now you might, if you haven't gotten the corners, you may have to trim those a little bit, but basically it should pretty much pop out. Okay, there you go. And there's your frame, and there's the piece that you're going to have left over to use on another project. So this is going to be our second layer. So let me bring the card base back in, and I'm going to just add this with some adhesive. There we go. I got a little bit of something sticky on it right there. Let's see if I can get that off real quick. Adhesive remover works really great, but sometimes on this foil you might need like a little alcohol or something. I'm going to go back and get that later. It's not really something I need to fuss with now. Okay, and then I'm going to put this aside for now. I'm going to bring in another piece of Whisper White that measures 5 inches by 3 3/4 inches. Except this piece does not measure that. Let me make that correction real quick. So this needs to be 3 3/4 by 5. There we go. Okay. Now I have taken the sheet music from the, I'm going to forget the name of that designer series paper, but I will write it on the screen for you. It might be Merry Medley. No, that's not right, but I will tell you what it is. But it's got sheet music, and half of the designer series paper is in white, mainly white with black, and then the other half of the designer paper is mainly black with white. So I've used this one, and what I've done is I've added a sheet of adhesive sheets to the back. Now I accidentally also put it on the front and back. You really only need it on the front. You can use any kind of adhesive on the back, but I got mixed up, put it on the back first. So what I'm going to do is just leave that adhesive on there and use it to attach it to my card frame. Okay, so sometimes you learn things along the way, and one of the things I just learned is this would be better, easier to do if you glue it on your paper first. Then remove the sticky adhesive sheet from the front and add the Dazzling Diamonds after you already have this glued, and then you won't have, well, you probably can't see that, but I have glitter all over my fingers. So because I'm realizing that this adhesive sheet is going to be a little bit hard to get off now, I am actually just going to put this on with regular snail. So you could do it either way, but I highly suggest doing it the other way first. Adhere it to the sheet. Leave enough room at the bottom for your sentiment. I'm going to go with right there. And just tap it down lightly. So now I want to add some gold sequins to the top here. Now these actually are sequins from last holiday catalog. This holiday catalog actually has some what they're calling mini sequin trim, and they carry it in both the silver as well as the gold, but I bought it in the silver, and I really felt like this card needed gold, so that's what I went with. Gonna actually put another glue dot here at the top, run this up, and I'm just gonna cut that off here like so. Okay, so now I'm going to add a sentiment, and I think I'm going to change my sentiment actually. So originally I used May the Miracle of Christmas, Fill Your Heart with Joy, and that is from the, which stamp set? I'm pretty sure this is from the Snowflake Sentiments, okay, but I think I'm going to try a different one. I'm going to try this Merry Christmas, and it comes from the Better Together stamp set, which is a double stamp set. So you get 2 cases full of awesome little sentiments. I'm going to try this one. It's just going to barely fit, but I think I like it. Oh yeah, definitely. I probably should have moved my ornament up a bit, but I don't think that in the long run, I don't think that's going to make a big difference, because I'm going to sort of balance that out by taking a small piece of the black shimmer ribbon, and I'm just going to tie a knot. I don't know if you can see the shimmer in this, but it'll go perfect with the shimmer from the Dazzling Diamonds. I'm just going to cut that off. Get a couple glue dots. Put them right on the back of the knot. And then attach it right there at the base of those rhinestones, sequins. And then I think I'm actually going to trim this a little bit as well. Oh, ribbon scissors, where art thou? I think I've got it. Okay, a little bit skinnier. Try this one more time. There we go. Okay, like that. All right, then I'm going to bring back in my card base, add some adhesive to the back. Actually, I think I'm going to use some green glue just in case on that foil. Not 100% sure whether snail adhesive would work well or not, so we won't take any chances. This multi-purpose glue is very strong, works on just about anything you need to add it to. I'm just going to bring that in and center it over my gold foil layer. And there we have it. What do you think? Do you like that? I hope so. I wish that you could see the glitter. It's just so pretty, but I'm not sure that's going to show up. So my suggestion is just have to pull out some Dazzling Diamonds glitter on your own and make this card, and then you can see just how beautiful it really is. I hope you liked this tutorial and hope you'll leave me a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also come visit me at my blog at www.odebstamping.com. Thanks for dropping by. I hope you'll come back again soon. Bye-bye.